Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to San Jose City College. Got another exciting week of football here for the Bells. Tonight, we've got a Holy War matchup. My name is Kellen Donahue, and I'm joined tonight by my fellow commentator, Declan McLaughlin. Bellarmine so far this season is 2-2 with wins against Sobrato and a big win against Los Altos. However, they do have losses to Jesuit, and then last week they lost to Sacred Heart Cathedral. Captains for the Bells today out there at midfield right now, we've got Brady Fox, Christian Cerna, and Will Dale. St. Francis, they're 0-4 this season, but they may be one of the best 0-4 teams in Northern California. They've had a difficult schedule so far, playing teams such as De La Salle, Cathedral Catholic, and Archbishop Reardon. Last week, it was Reardon's first win at St. Francis since 1971. It's been a while since those Crusaders have beat the Lancers on the road. Tonight is the start of week 5, which means transfer students are eligible for St. Francis. They have one transfer coming from Bellarmine last year, Judah Halapua. He is a 6-foot, 205-pound linebacker and a senior for the Lancers. However, the Bells do have 3 transfers themselves. They've got Caden Hill from Valley Christian, Jaden Harris from Valley Christian, and Jagger Martin from Lincoln. As we get ready for the kickoff here, we're going to go over the keys to the game. I think Bellarmine needs to stop the run and long St. Francis plays. They need to hold the Lancers offense early and get on the board in their first few drives. St. Francis, they want to hold off the Bells early, get out to a lead early, put some points on the board, and cruise to a victory.
St. Francis will kick off to start the game. The kick is up, headed at number 37, Xavier Hamilton, who will take it, and he will be, he stays on his feet, and he has green grass ahead of him, down at, I believe, the 27-yard line. So not a bad return for the Bells to start this one off.
Yeah, good return there from Hamilton. Broke the tackle and got some extra yards there.
Yeah, breaking that tackle opened up a gap and a lot of yards there. Number 8, Caden Hill, will get his first start here for the Bells, transferring from Valley Christian. Had to sit out the first 5 weeks of the season, but excited to watch him play. And here we go. The snap, it's gonna be a screen there. Big pickup, catch made by number 28 there. That was
a good look there from.
Good throw by Hill to number 28, Patrick Cafarios. And a first down. Hill finding Crooks in a good start. More yards. I believe that was 7 there. Caden Hill connects with Miles Crook for the pickup, and a good start here for the Bells.
Yeah, I like this start. A lot of quick out passes. Caden Hill's putting some velocity on that ball.
Yeah, he was the story going into this game, seeing how he will fare in a Bellarmine uniform. Snap is a little high. It's going to be a run. Donahue trying to break free. Maybe a pickup of 1 there. And so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that St. Francis run defense is really good. They're anchored down by Jaden Lewis, 3-star sophomore linebacker, and Chase Cahoon. He's also a 3-star senior, also a linebacker committed to Stanford for next season.
They're in short. Snap. Hill looking for it all, but nowhere near. Pass intended for number 88.
That's James Fuqua.
And they'll bring on the punt team. So a good first 2 plays there, and then shut down on 2nd and short, and a 3rd short. Micah Robinson will send this punt off. 4.5-star kicker and punter. It's a good punt. It will fall at the 20-yard line. 21-yard line.
That kick nearly out of bounds there. Lucky it stayed in. Well, as we take a look at this St. Francis offense, they've been alternating quarterbacks so far to start this year. They've got sophomore Drew Cumby in there, as well as senior Andrew Franzino.
Yeah, St. Francis, their 0-4 record so far is not reflecting their team. They had some tough preseason opponents and had to play the favorite of the West Catholic, Archbishop Reardon, to start their league play. So they will be good this year. It's going to be a run, and he has run and that was a run to number 11, Matu Kenyana. Yana.
It looks like we got a bell down over here on the first play defensively. Looks like that's number 1, Lucas Maciel.
Don't like to see that to start the game. Number 29, Dwayne Littlepage, making his return to the field, the freshman on varsity after he's coming back from an injury. Had to miss 3 games. He will be a factor in tonight's game. Another run play, and he has room again. And breaking tackles, that's number 11, again, Matu Kenyana. And a first down for the Lancers.
It's a classic St. Francis opening there. Multiple run plays to get it going. Bells have got to do a good job holding that run to a minimum tonight, or else they may be in for another long night.
Can't let St. Francis have wide open gaps like that. Another run, and this time he's broken. He is brought down. Gain of nothing.
Tyler Brown on the tackle there.
Great wrap up. This time they're looking to throw. He's looking deep, wide open. is number 14, Sean Walsh, for a huge gain. Wow. Just nobody near him there.
Yeah, Sean Walsh finding the gap in the Bellarmine defense. Secondary just wasn't able to get to him in time. Got a big gain.
All the way down to the Bellarmine's 24-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for the Lancers. Rolling to his right, he's gonna try to find Sean Walsh, but a drop there by Walsh. Looked like he should have had that catch.
Yeah, the Bells had that covered pretty well. They were putting pressure on quarterback Franzino, and it looks like they're going to be there to make the tackle if Sean Walsh did make that catch.
Yeah, nevertheless, a catch Walsh should make, but a break there for the Bells. So 2nd and 10 here. Franzino hands it off. That's what's been working for the Lancers. And it works again. Touchdown, St. Francis. A huge 24-yard run by Matu Kenyana.
Yeah, that's another missed tackle for the Bells there. Looks like they threw the blitz at him, and Kenyana was able to cut a path out to the left side and sneak his way into the end zone, picking up 6.
Not a good start here for the Bells. They'll opt for the PAT. Low snap. Doesn't matter. Kick is good.
Well, the Lancers put up 7 on their first drive, and I think the Bells want to stay competitive and stay in this game. They need to do a good job getting downfield, putting together a good drive, and at least getting something on the board, whether that's a field goal or a touchdown. You don't want to fall behind by 2 scores early in this game if you're the Bells, as that's what we've seen happen for a lot of these games recently. And then once you're down by 2 scores, you know, it's tough to come back and keep your mind in the game.
So already the Lancers up 7-0.
So it'll be Gowdy to send the kick away for the Lancers.
Yeah, kicker number 84, Greer Gowdy. Kick headed. Hamilton drops it, fumbles the kick, and is quickly brought down by the 24-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, that fumble by Hamilton there didn't allow him to make a read and maybe get outside or break through for some more yardage.
And Donahue, wait, I'm sorry. Quarterback keeper even fooled me. Hill will pick up some yards there.
A lot of quick plays that we've seen early from this Bellarmine offense, trying to maybe catch the St. Francis Lancers off guard.
Snap is high. Hill looking for Crooks. Throw just high. So 3rd down. 3rd and 5 here.
Yeah, Caden Hill had the right read there, and if that was caught by Crooks, that could have been a big play for the Bells, but it was just overthrown a little bit too much.
Yeah, if Hill can put it in the breadbasket there, that would be a huge pickup, especially with the quick number 2 Miles Crooks. So 3rd and 5 on the 28-yard line. Bells need a 1st down. Hill steps back in the pocket, finding Crooks for the 1st down. Big play there.
That was a good route by Crooks there. Great job slowing down, turning around, catching the ball, and picking up the yardage for the Bells.
Great play call and executed to perfection. Hill stepping back, looking deep, overthrown, but a flag on the play. I believe that will be a pass interference on St. Francis, as that was pass was intended for number 4 there.
Oh, that's Jaden Harris, transfer from Valley Christian.
Yeah, can't do that. Break there for the Bells as that pass was overthrown. So the Bells into Lancer territory, and this is a good sign here. As they're on the 45-yard line. Hill steps back, dropped by Crooks on the short pass.
That was a good play design there. Just Crooks just couldn't hold on to that ball. Caused the drop. Second and 10 here for the Bells.
Hill steps back, finds Donahue, and Donahue will lose yards on that. A loss of 2, I believe.
Yeah, that was just a little slip screen pass there. St. Francis defense read it like a book, there to make the tackle.
Yeah.
For a loss. It'll be third and 11 coming up for the Bells.
Yeah, loss of 1 there. And need a clutch play. Hill steps back. He's gonna find Harris! 1st down. Bells, but Harris is down. Harris is down. He slow to get up, but he looks all right. Little 1st down celebration. Hill connecting with his fellow transfer from Valley Christian there.
And that was a big hit from Stefania Alatini. So it makes sense that Harris would be slow to get up from that one, going right to the head as well.
Hill drops the snap, trying to make something out of nothing, and dropped by number 28, Patrick Chafarios. but the snap, it was bounced. So weird play there. 2nd and 10 on the 30-yard line.
Risky move from Hill there, kind of just throwing it into an area with Bellarmine receivers, but there's also some Lancers over there.
Yeah.
Don't want to throw this one away.
Lucky that wasn't an interception. Trying to draw an offsides here. And
looks like it's going to be an audible.
Taking a while here. Flag on the play. Delay of game on the Bells, and that's now 2nd and 15. And maybe just some miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think they tried to change the play there. You saw Hill looking back to the sideline, a little bit confused, trying to get a play from the coaches. Tried to switch it up, do something else, but he eventually just ran out of time, couldn't get the snap off.
Yeah.
Caused for a loss of 5 yards.
Hill will look to throw. Flag. Pink flag. Penalty on the Bells. So 2nd and long, 2nd and 20 here. Hill looking, trying to find number 5, Dominic Vaccaro. Throws a little high, offline there. Rocco can't come down with the catch. 3rd and 20 on the 40-yard line.
And if you're the Bells here, you're trying to extend the play, get downfield, and get into a close 4th down range where you can either go for it or kick a field goal here.
Yeah. Hill finds Donahue. Donahue has some room, has blockers, and Donahue
down at about the 27.
Not enough for the 1st down.
See what the decision is here. And it looks like they're going to send out the field goal unit.
Yeah, and Micah Robinson, talked about him earlier in this game. He's one of the best kickers you'll find around here. And it's just really nice to have such a consistent kicker out there. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Snap the hold. Robinson is good. Wow, great kick. Micah Robinson.
What a kick from Robinson there. Bells needed it. They're on the board.
Excuse me, a 44-yard kick from Robinson.
And that's a big-time kick for a high schooler. 44 yards is a pretty significant distance. So good job from Robinson there.
So 7-3 now. Bellarmine defense can get a stop here, and the offense can continue their momentum. We could be in for a good one. Kick from Robinson is deep take it for a touchback.
Well, now it's a really crucial time for the defense to go out there, get a stop, get a quick 3 and out, and hopefully get the offense back out on there, back to work, as the Bells have scored on their first drive.
Lancers will take it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 here.
Push 3 and then that won't switch it immediately. So you'll see what will be changed.
And run, he has room. That was number 11, I believe, again. That is...
Motu Keaina.
Yeah, he's having a great start to this game. Bellarmine has no answer for him. He will, quarterback steps back, finding number 14. He has room. He's going to take it all the way to the house. What a play. That was
Drew
number
to
14,
Sean Walsh right
Sean
there.
Walsh, huge touchdown.
And those are the kind of plays that the Bellarmine defense needs to avoid. Letting up extended plays, deep plays. It's just not going to work out. All of a sudden, Bells put 3 points on the board and find themselves down by 2 scores. It'll be Gowdy out there for the PAT.
Snap the hold. It's good. 14-3 Lancers on top.
And well, if you're the Bells offense now, I think you just need to go back to work and grind out another drive. Hopefully get a touchdown, get some more points on the board so you can stay in this game against the Lancers.
Yeah, cannot let them take control. Especially with how dominant the Lancers' run game has been to start the game. I mean, number 11. Number 11, Matu Kenayana has had a huge start to this game. Bellarmine, no answer from him so far. Same with number 14, Sean Walsh, with a touchdown of his own. Headed to Hamilton again. He'll take it. He still on his feet, but brought down at the 21-yard line. Trying to find an open lane to his left, but no answer.
Well, Caden Hill and the Bells will go back to work here. We'll see if they can carve out a nice drive and hopefully score a touchdown.
Yeah, the snap. Hill looking deep. Harris makes the catch and will be down at the 49-yard line. What a catch by Harris. And maybe if he doesn't stumble there, he takes that one all the way home.
That was a great play from the Bells there. Uh-oh. Now we see Caden Hill limping in the back. Oh.
And he is down and not what you want to see here.
Yeah, you hate to see it in the first quarter of his first game with the Bells.
Looks like his right leg there.
He's looked so good early in this one, too. Just a couple of overthrows, but other than that, he's been really good.
Yeah, and you'll see number 3, Brady Fox, getting loose on the sideline. And this is a worst-case scenario if you're a Bellarmine Bills fan here. He'll be able to take himself off the field, limping.
Hopefully we can see Caden Hill return back later this game. But for now, it looks like it'll be senior Jackson Morales taking over.
Yeah, Morales, rough game last week. But hopefully can pick up where Hill left off.
I may do that. Hopefully he'll come back next week. This is pretty fun, not gonna lie. All the tech stuff.
So Morales takes over, and it'll be a run to number 26, Max Jequez.
For a loss of about 5 yards. It's
Yeah, and you can kind of just see how the momentum died there after the Caden Hill injury. And he wants to go back out there. And
Yeah.
he will go back out there.
Looks like Caden Hill's going to play through it.
And really just showing his toughness there.
Yeah, it says a lot about his character here. As a new quarterback for the Bells, exactly what you want. Bells pride themselves on the grit and grind.
2nd and 13, Hill looking for Harris. Harris completes the catch. Jaden Harris having a monster start to his Bellarmine career. And it'll be 3rd and 3.
And you can see that Hill to Harris connection already from Valley Christian.
Yeah, great chemistry there. Hill overthrows Harris. Flag on the play. Pink flag. Holding on the Bells.
Harris will step off the field for this one. He's been taking some big hits already early in this one.
Yeah, that is the cost of all those catches he has, taking big hits.
Especially those routes over the middle where you're catching it and then immediately getting nailed by 2 guys.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 12 on their own 46-yard line. See what they can do here. Hill looking and finding no one. Pass intended for number 28, Patrick Bufarios. And that'll bring out the punt unit. And Caden Hill looking decent to start this game, but really just those overthrows has been sort of killing him.
And you know, maybe it's a time thing. Maybe he needs a little bit more time to get in-game reps with this Bellarmine offense, because it seems like he might just be not clicking with some of his receivers so far.
Punt blocked.
Oh.
And picked up. And they'll take it in. Lancers will take it in for a touchdown. Wow. Number 32. That was
Palatini. He's been great for the Lancers all year, making plays defensively. He's a huge part of their defense.
And just an oh no moment. St. Francis will take the BAZ. Kick is up. It is good. So 21-3 here, approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter.
And well, things look good at the start. Got off to a 7-3 start, and then a long play with that Drew Cumby to Ryan Walsh connection, and then that block punt after this Bellarmine drive. And blink of an eye, you're down 21-3. I think it's still the first quarter, it's still early, so the best thing you have to do is just keep working, keep trying to work downfield, and eventually get into that end zone, because Bells are going to need a lot of points to keep up with this Lancers offense.
Yeah, and the Bellarmine offense looking good at certain parts of the game, but just not being able to string together consistent drives, resulting in just one field goal. And kick will go to Dwayne Littlepage, number 29. He'll pick it up near the 10-yard line and stays on his feet, but brought down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Littlepage didn't do much after that catch. Tried to push forward, but he was met with a bunch of Lancers ready to make the tackle.
So deep into their own territory, Hill steps back, overthrowing again. Pass intended for number 22, Justin Donahue, and who looked open, but just another overthrow.
Yeah, the Lancers got that blitz on the Hill, and he was forced to make a quick decision and just ended up overthrowing Donahue. Caden Hill's been under a lot of pressure so far with blitzes and the linemen just getting to him. So that quick out strategy is what needs to be employed.
Hill finding, that was number 28, Patrick Cafaros, flag on the play. See what the flag is. Roughing the passer on the Lancers.
And they'll march this one forward to
A 15-yard penalty.
the 37. So a good gain for the Bells there.
Yeah, another good break there. All right, 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Donahue in motion. Hill is going to keep it himself. He has green grass ahead of him, but is brought down after a pickup of 4.
By Case Jacobson there. That was a good play call there from the Bells. A little QB draw, setting up Hill to pick up some yardage.
Hill can't find, drop by number 28, Patrick Cafaros again with the target. Flag on the play.
That's just a good play by the Lancers defense. They were all over that route.
And looks like there was no flag on the play after all. All right, 3rd and 6. Hill looking for Crooks. Can't find him.
Yeah, it looks like the Bell sideline wanted a flag there. Well, the Bells have got 3rd and 6 on the 41-yard line, and I think they should try to get another quick out pass like they did to start the game. That seemed to be a success area for them. Need to pick up the first down or at least get really close.
Punt team will come on for the Bells.
Correction, it'll be 4th and 6. So the Bells will be punting this.
And first quarter coming to a close, 46 seconds left. And refs, it'll be a timeout taken by St. Francis.
Well, we've yet to see transfer Judah Halapua playing for St. Francis so far. He played for the Bells last year, so I guess you could say this is his revenge game.
Yeah, the senior. And Bellarmine will go for it on 4th down.
Looks like they're going to have a hurry-up offense snap.
Hurry-up offense. Hill finding, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see.
Looks like this could be against the Bells, but the Lancers did have too many men on the field.
Could be another break for Bellarmine.
And I like that strategy from the Bellarmine coaching staff. They're trying to scrape and claw and get anything they can take against these Lancers.
Yeah, it is on the Lancers. Automatic.
Looks like
My
it.
apologies, it'll be 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Now, heck, maybe you try to get him to jump off sides and get a first down.
Hill overthrowing, hit hard during the throw. Pass intended for number 88, James Fuqua, the junior tight end, and the risky decision won't pay off.
Man, Hill has been under so much pressure tonight.
Yeah, he took a big hit while throwing that. Fuqua was open.
Well, we'll see if the Bellarmine defense can hold off against the ground and pound St. Francis run game.
Just need a stop. I haven't had one all game. It'll be a screen pass, and he'll break free. That was number 32.
Palatini there.
Palatini there, picking up a first down for St. Francis. St. Francis will have it 1st and 10 on the 35, Bellarmine's 35-yard line. Quarterback steps back and intercepted by Brown. Number 12, Tyler Brown with the pick. Intercepting Andrew Franzino. Huge stop for the Bellarmine.
That's a great read there from Tyler Brown, making that vertical leap up there, getting all the way up to grab that pick. That's the exact break that you want if you're Bellarmine. Now you can get that offense to take over and hopefully have a drive that leads to a touchdown.
And a good way to end the first there. Not a good first quarter overall, though, for Bellarmine. Big time stop there.
Definitely.
Bellarmine will take it at their own 29-yard line. Hopefully a fresh quarter, fresh start. Hill dropping far back, looking for Donahue, who completes it. Pickup of 2 there.
That tackle was made by number 44, Parker Jacobs, the sophomore.
Tough catch there by Justin Donahue.
Yeah, again, we had Hill under pressure there, just trying to get the ball out of the pocket.
Harris in motion. Hill under pressure, finding number 5, Dominic Vaccaro, for a pickup of a few. And a nice little check down there. Third and 4 on the 35-yard line. Pickup of 4 there by Vaccaro.
This St. Francis defense is all over the place tonight. They've been making big hits, big tackles.
Hill will keep it. He's gonna try to find Fuqua, but broken up by number 22.
Oh, and that is Halapua right there, getting his first rep in a Lancer uniform by breaking up a pass from his former Bellarmine teammate, Fuqua.
Judah Halapula there, looking for some vengeance. So the punt team will come on. Robinson, good punt, sky high. And all the way down to, I believe it was picked up off the 9-yard line.
It'll be even farther back.
Yeah.
It'll be at about the 7. So a great punt there for Micah Robinson, and a great job by the Bell special teams to give the Lancers a lot more real estate to have to work with. we'll see who the Lancers go with at quarterback. They've been switching off the whole season, and they've started doing that today with Franzino and Cumby. But I'd guess it'd probably be Cumby out there after that Franzino interception.
Yeah. St. Francis will have it at their own 7-yard line. Toss there. He has Greengrass ahead of him. That's number 11 again.
Man, these big runs for Kainaina have really hurt the Bells tonight. It feels like they're picking up a first down on almost every play.
Kainaina having a great game so far. And it just feels like when they run it to him, or in this case on a toss, Bellarmine just getting blocked all over the place, and he has a ton of room. Quarterback substitution for the Lancers. Drew Cumby comes in, and a toss to Kainaina again. He has room again, and will be brought down near the first down marker. I believe that was a pickup of 9.
Defensive end for the Bells, Christian Cerna, read that screen pass so well. He was there with his hands up trying to make the interception. Almost had it, but it just went over his hands.
And somebody is down here for the Bells. Can't quite tell who it is from my angle. And it was number 24, Emmanuel Flores. He's slow to get up, but is up, walking himself off the field.
Well, I think this is time for the Bells defense to really hunker down and force a St. Francis turnover, get the ball back, because they really need it. Already down by multiple scores.
Will keep it rolling to his left, and pass intended for number 3, Dom Otiaza, but dropped.
Good coverage there from freshman Dwayne Littlepage for the Bells.
Gumby hands it off, and again, running back has room. That was number 11 again.
Slow to get up there as he was hit by multiple Bells
Yeah,
in all directions.
Kainaina. Slow to get up. Did pick up a first down on the play, and he'll have it. And the Lancers will have it at the 41-yard line. And this is not what you like to see here. Matu Kianana having a great game so far, and really just Not good to see him like this.
Yeah, even though it's the opposing team, still feel bad for him. It's a really rough hit. And that's part of the game of football, you know. It's a lot of big, strong dudes making plays. Well, this will give
And
the Bells a little bit of time to talk it over.
Kenny. Number 76, John Fiftia. Fifita, helping him off the field, and not a good scene. Well, the Lancers will have it at their own 41-yard line.
Looks like they'll go with 5 receivers here, no running back.
Oh, very interesting formation here from St. Francis. Screen pass, dropped,
nearly
nearly
intercepted.
picked off.
I mean, it was pretty obvious that there was going to be something on that side with 4 Lancers lined up over there. And now we'll see senior running back Loa Tualela come on for the Lancers as the backup. We'll see if he can have the same impact as Kaina did.
So 2nd and 10 here for St. Francis. It'll be a run there. He has room. Huge run there by number 2,
Yeah, that's
Loa Tuliea, for a big pickup and a first down. So St. Francis takes it into Bellarmine territory. And it'll be another run to him again. And just shy of the first down, that was Tuliea again.
pick up of about 6 yards for Tualea.
7-yard gain. St. Francis will have it at the Bellarmine 39. So 2nd and 3. And fake run, looking deep, wide open is number 32 for a St. Francis touchdown. That was
Latini right there for that touchdown.
Halatini, just nowhere near him. Looks like there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, no Bells within 20 yards of him, a country mile. He was wide open in the end zone.
It was a fake run. Crumby kept it, was rolling, and just saw an absolutely wide open St. Francis receiver downfield. Penalty on St. Francis will erase it.
And that's a big gift there for the Bells. They needed it to erase that touchdown.
Yeah. Huge loss there for the Lancers, and a big break for Bellarmine. 2nd and 13, they'll have it at the 49-yard line. And Bellarmine needs to capitalize off that big break. Crumby steps back, looking deep, and it is incomplete.
Oh.
Flags flying all over the place, though.
Looks like they're going to have a likely pass interference call against Jaden Harris on the coverage.
And
it's unfortunate for the Bells. Didn't look like there was too much contact on there, but I guess it was just enough to have the flag thrown.
Pass interference on the Bells, and not what we like to see, especially on the overthrow. Even without pass interference there, I do not believe St. Francis receiver would come down with that, so not good.
Well, that puts the Lancers significantly into the Bells territory. They're at about the 35-yard line and pushing for more.
Yeah, St. Francis will have it at the Bellarmine 34 with a fresh set of downs. Crumby, toss, and Drew Littlepage, the freshman, bringing down number 32, Safina Latini. And I believe that will be a loss, or
yeah, that'll be a loss of about 2 or 3 yards, so that'll be 2nd and 13.
yeah, good hit by Littlepage. 2nd and 13 now on the 37-yard line. And Crumby hands it off, and nice play there. He's still on his feet. He's still going. That's number 2, Lola Tuliela, just refusing to go down.
That's another issue with this Bells defense. So many missed tackles. That was like 3 in one play. And, you know, you can't miss that many tackles and hold an offense to a minimum amount of points, as Tualea is able to get outside and break multiple tackles. Interesting play design there from St. Francis. Had a little running back draw there for Tualea.
Yeah, and Tualea stiff arming, doing whatever it takes to not go down. And it's 3rd and 5 here on the 29-yard line for St. Francis. And timeout, Lancers.
The Bells would need this big stop right here, 3rd and 5, if they can tackle them for a loss or just hold them and maybe make the Lancers take a field goal and, you know, risk the chance of a miss here and getting the ball back. The Bells could really use it.
St. Francis will have it on 3rd and 5. Crumby looking for pass intended for number 81 there, but just out of his reach, Ryan Sakai, the tight end. Flag on the play. Crumby rolling to his left, trying to find Sakai. Roughing the passer on the Bells, and that just cannot happen in that situation.
Yeah, I think that was against Vaccaro. I saw that late push. Something that you just really can't have, especially if you're the Bells. You need everything that you can get against a really good offense in the Lancers.
Yeah, and just a pointless penalty. And big break there for St. Francis. They'll have it on the 10-yard line. It'll be a run play. He has 3 guys ahead of him, but is brought down. That was number 2, Lula Tuliea on the run, but brought down after So, 2nd and 6 here on the 10-yard line for St. Francis. Crumby steps back, looking and finding for the touchdown. What a catch! That was number 32, I believe.
I mean, you got to give him credit where credit is due. Cumbie was under pressure. He got hit and let it go, and then that was a phenomenal catch by, I believe it was Alatini, right?
Yep, Safina Alantini with an incredible diving catch.
It'll be Gowdy out there. It's good for the PAT. 28-3, St. Francis here with 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first half.
In the Archbishop Reardon game for Sacred Heart Cathedral, Reardon up 42-7 with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the around 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. And St. Francis had Sacred Heart Cathedral had a big win against Bellarmine last week, and Reardon coming out and dominating them so far. It's a really good look for Reardon. They're the West Catholic favorites.
Sarah's up there too. They're really good with also a really tough preseason. They had to play the best team in the country down in Southern California in St. John Bosco. They've got a ton of D1 commits on that team.
Yeah. Also had to play De La Salle and Folsom. 2 very tough opponents. Kick is up, going to Hamilton. Hamilton will take it and is brought down at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and there'll be a little...
Things getting chirpy here. So 28-3, St. Francis. 4:02 left in the half. looking, trying to find Harris. Harris completes the catch and is brought down at the 40-yard line. Huge catch.
That's a big
Jaden
gain
Harris.
for the Bells. Gain of about 60 yards there. Harris going down the sideline, making a great play.
And an on-the-money ball from Caden Hill.
And if those two can connect like that for the rest of the season, the Bells will be in pretty good shape going forward offensively.
Yeah, you can see those two just have great chemistry out there. Hill, screen pass, brought down. Screen pass there to number 5, Dominic Vaccaro. Huge hit. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line. And Crooks in motion. Hill drops back. Flag wide open.
That's a deep ball.
What a ball. That was number 28, Patrick Vafaros with the touchdown. There is a flag on the play, but just nobody near him, wide open.
And even though there was a touchdown for the Bells, it seems that Hill is limping and is slow to recover from that play.
And penalty is on Bellarmine. And did they? Yep. Yep, the penalty will be on the Bells. Touchdown gets called back.
That was a great play call. It was open, and it's just unfortunate with the penalty call there.
That can't be happening. Hill put it on the money. Great play. Fortunately gets called back. Hill looking. Finding, dropped by Vaccaro. Thrown into double coverage. Would have been a tough catch.
And Caden Hill has been looking really sharp this drive. A lot of on-point throws. That one just didn't work out, and then the one before got called back.
Yeah, and that was an issue last game as well for the Bellarmine Bells. The penalties just killing a ton of momentum. So Hill on the screen pass and brought down. Screen pass to Faros again, and 4th down, 4th and 12 on the 40-yard line.
And it looks like they're going to leave Caden Hill and the Bellarmine offense out there for this 4th and 12. You know, this is a high risk, high reward. You don't want to give the Lancers the ball back pretty much anywhere on this field, especially the 40-yard line.
And so let's see if it pays off. Hill, not a lot of time, and is brought down. And that is heartbreaking for the Bells. They get the touchdown, gets called back, and a frustrating drive there.
So
Caden
Lancers,
Hill, no time in the pocket there.
Yeah, he's been under pressure, and he just tried to step up and make a play, but he was just clobbered by the St. Francis defensive line. So the Lancers will take over here, up 28-3 with A little over 2 minutes to work with to get downfield and score. First pass complete.
So, gain of 5 there, I believe, on the pass. Lancers will have it at the 50-yard line. In the pocket, has room to run, and he takes off with his feet and has gains a ton of yards. That's number 8 back at quarterback for the Lancers. That is Andrew Franzino.
St. Francis with a hurry-up offense here.
Franzino looking deep and just overthrowing.
Some good pressure there by defensive lineman Anaya Sulu.
Yeah.
Forcing Franzino with the overthrow.
Good pressure from the sophomore. All right, Franzino in the pocket here, and he's gonna find number 2, Loa Tulea for a big pickup and a first down. Huge gain for the Lancers there. So St. Francis will have it at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. Timeout called by the Lancers.
Well, we'll see if the Bells can get a stop here or hold the Lancers to a field goal. You know, you don't want to go into halftime down by more than 30 points.
Lancers, fantastic field position, knocking on the door of another touchdown. Run, and not a lot of room there. Loa Tulea brought down, I believe, no pickup, or no, sorry, a pickup of around 4 yards there. Quarterback sneak, he has a ton of room, big hits. First down though. Andrew Franzino took a huge hit there. Quarterback sneak, they'll have it
Right
at the
to
3-yard
head
line.
as well.
And he's tough. He seems okay. And I believe that'll be a penalty on the Lancers. One of the linemen jumped forward. And so, yeah, false start on St. Francis. They'll have to move it back. Still first and goal for them. They'll move back to the 7-yard line.
Bells are going to need to stop the run here.
And thrown nowhere near the intended target. Good coverage there by the freshman Dwayne Littlepage. Pass looked like it was intended for number 32, Safina Alatini. Second and goal on the 7-yard line here for the steps back, rolling to his right, and he has room, and he's in there. Touchdown St. Francis. Andrew Franzino had room to run and just diving for the pylon there.
Yeah, Franzino had just enough space to cut to the outside and make a diving effort to get over the pylon.
Yeah, and he's been proven that he is a tough quarterback. So far into this game, taking hits, not afraid to take hits.
We Gowdy out for the field goal again, or for the PAT again.
The snap, PAT is good. And it is 35-3 St. Francis Lancers on top. Kellen, and as we conclude the half, what do you think Bellarmine needs to do differently here? I mean, score not ideal, obviously.
Yeah, not the ideal score, not what you're looking for if you're the Bells after this first half. But I think what you need to do is turn the page and continue to work on the defense and really stop that run. St. Francis came out, started with Kainaina, and he was taken off early in this game, and then he went out with the injury, and then Tuilea took over, and he was also really good. And so I think if the Bells want any chance in this game, they're going to need to play better defense first. And when you're playing good defense, you know, the momentum will kick in, and that'll help out the offense. And Caden Hill, who's done an okay job in his debut, but he also hasn't gotten enough time in the pocket, in my opinion. And I think with more time, then he'll do a bit better.
Low line drive kick. Hamilton picks it up at around the 15. Hamilton going very far to his left will be down at around the 20-yard line. And Hamilton really going more to the side there than he was forwards. And he last week had a big touchdown on a kickoff. So maybe looking to recreate some of that magic there, but no room.
Well, the Bellarmine offense will go out there for One more drive.
Hill. Sorry, that was Jackson Morales who's now in the game on the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I think the Bells are just going to let the clock run out here in this half, get to halftime, and then come back for the second half ready to go.
All right. We will go into the half 35-3. St. Francis Lancers leading the Bellarmine Bells. And you wonder what Coach Diaz-Infante will talk to his Bellarmine Bells about here at the half.
Yeah, rough start for the Bells, but hopefully they can have a good pep talk and come out and turn things around in the second half.
Here we go. Just about ready to start the second half. Bells looking to turn things around. Poor start to the half. Poor start to the game. Only 9 total rushing yards in the first half. Kind of a crazy stat. Although Caden Hill, 14 of 26 on pass attempts.
Yeah, Caden Hill's been really good tonight. 132 yards, 14 for 26. Hasn't thrown an interception.
Tried for an onside and easily recovered by the St. Francis special teams. That's why they call them the hands team.
And the few Bellarmine rushing yards and attempts really speaks to the strength of the Lancer defense.
And yeah, back to that rushing step. And going back to that rushing yard stat, it's unusual as Justin Donahue, number 22, usually great for the Bills. So St. Francis will have it at the 49-yard line. Crombie looking deep and has a dude wide open, but it's dropped by number 17. That was pass intended for Zachariah Holloway, who had it right in his hands, can't come down with it.
Bell's got a little lucky with that one. That was a pretty wide open play and just unfortunate drop for the Lancers.
Yeah. And really the story of this game for the Bellarmine offense has been Jaden Harris. 88 yards, I believe. 84 yards. 88, sorry. 4 receptions. And in his Bellarmine debut, he's been fantastic.
Yeah, these new transfers from Valley Christian are really igniting a spark into this Bellarmine offense.
Timeout called by St. Francis. And what's been good about the Bellarmine offense this game is, while they're not putting points on the board, they're moving the chains, they're moving the ball, and that's one of the few upsides they've had in this game. Last week, they just could not get anything going on offense. Here, they've been able to string together a couple plays with a lot of positive yards.
Yeah, especially that one play that got called back for the holding call would have been a touchdown, and Bells could have 10 points right now. So still some better looks for the offense this week for sure.
Crombie steps far back in the pocket. He's going to take off with his feet, and not a whole lot of room to run. He's brought down by number 16, Rocco Giorani.
Yeah, it looks like Cumbie was trying to extend the play, get a little more yardage, but it actually ended up in less yardage for the Lancers as a swarm of Bells were there to make the tackle.
So it will be 3rd and 10 on the 48-yard line. Third and 9, I believe. Crombie trying to make a decision. Pressure coming, finding his receiver, number 20 there, Riley Barton, with the diving catch. And it'll be 4th and 1 for St. Francis.
Well, it's a good look for the Bells so far defensively. Getting St. Francis to play a 4th down just seems like a win in itself.
And hopefully he can get a stop here. Going to be tough with how dominant that run game's been. And St. Francis has a 1st down and more. That running back refusing to go down. Just a tough, gritty play there. That was number 4.
That's Kaimani Keainaina.
Yeah, and that is just a football play right there. Taking hits, staying on his feet, and just being tough out there.
Yeah, I mean, his stumble forward gained them about, 7 to maybe even up to 10 yards. Good play there from Keainaina.
Another timeout by St. Francis.
This is very strange. I mean, St. Francis have just burned 2 of their timeouts within the first 2 minutes of the second half.
And you gotta kind of wonder why. It's 1st and 10. They have it in Bellarmine territory. And they've looked good on this drive. Bellarmine did force a 4th down. But wonder what they're talking about in the huddle there. So the Lancers will have it on 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Good field position. It'll be a long ball. Crumby, wow, what a catch. Number 17, that was Zachariah Holloway with an outstanding catch.
I mean, that's one of the best catches that you're going to see from a high schooler, just falling down. He's got like 2 guys on him. Big play, and it ends up for a Lancer touchdown.
It was good coverage, and wasn't the best throw in the world, and Holloway just reels it in, and you might want to watch that one again. That might go on 49ers Cal High Sports.
Be Gowdy to kick.
PAT is up. It's good. So St. Francis with a quick score on a deep ball to Holloway. Just made a great catch.
Well, things were looking better for the Bells there. They got the Lancers to a 4th down, but then they just let up in an explosive run, and then that long touchdown pass there from Cumbie. And like we said earlier, one of the keys for Bellarmine is to stop those big plays, and they've really struggled with that tonight.
And you don't like to see this. I believe that's number 77, Anais Ulu, who is down, who's been down for a long time. The sophomore, been a great piece on the varsity team. They'll need help getting up.
Yeah, Ulu's been a big contributor for the Varsity Bells this year. picked up a few sacks for himself, and he's been looking good early in this season.
Yeah, he has a bright future ahead of him in this Bellarmine program.
He's a multi-sport athlete as well. Also plays on the baseball team.
Yeah, outstanding baseball player as well. The kick is up, line drive. Hamilton will take it from around the 5-yard line. He is going to his left, going upfield, and a nice hit there. That's number 22, Judah Halapua, who just cuts down the Xavier Hamilton run. He looked like he could have had room, but just an ankle bite.
Big hit from former Bell Halapua right there. Well, Caden Hill will take the field for the Bells' first drive this second half, starting
He'll
at
have it
25.
Run to Donahue, and he'll pick up maybe 4 yards on that. Donahue, he's had a quiet game so far. And St. Francis defense has been shutting him down.
Yeah, not doing much with that run there. You know, I think the Bells are just going to have to continue their passing game if they want to accomplish anything tonight.
Yeah, that wasn't a pickup of any, I believe. Hill finds Fuqua, and Fuqua picks up a good bit of yards there.
And I like that. Bells going back to their bread and butter, what's been working for them all night. Caden Hill to James Fuqua for a pickup of a few yards. And I think if they can just keep getting those quick out 5 to 7 yard passes, they should be in good shape going forward.
3rd and 4 for the Bells. Hill takes the snap and finds Harris for a big catch and a first down.
Caden Hill has looked very poised in the pocket this evening.
And a huge bright spot in this Bellarmine offense. I'll bring it up again. Jaden Harris really showing out in his debut. The snap. Hill finding for a big completion at the 20, the 10, down at the 9-yard line. What a catch, what a play. Number 28, Patrick Chufaros with a huge gain, taking it all the way down to around the 4-yard line. Sorry, the 9-yard line. And just reading the coverage and delivering a great play.
You know, all of a sudden now the Bells are in the red zone and they're pushing for a score right now. Offenses look good to start this second half. See if that continues.
Need to capitalize here. Hill, not a lot of time, under pressure, rolling to his right. He'll just throw it. No, he'll throw it. Oh, and it's caught! No, dropped. Is it a? It is
No sign from the referee yet.
incomplete.
Oh, they're going to wave it incomplete.
It looked like he was just throwing it away, but in the corner of the end zone, and Harris was Harris, and Harris is down, and he looks like he's in pain.
And I mean, what an outstanding play from Jaden Harris. Tipped it up, couldn't quite come down with it the first time, but he caught it, and I don't know if he was in bounds. Doesn't look like it.
It looks like he may have had Harris able to walk it off. Harris, and very slow to get up there, looked like he was in a lot of pain, was able to walk it off by himself. And that would have been an outstanding catch if he was able to reel it in. Hill just throwing it up, trying to see what he can do there. Harris wants to go back in, but he'll have to press this one. So 2nd and goal here for the Bellarmine Bells. Donahue in motion. It'll be a screen and a touchdown. Number 5, Dominic Vaccaro with the touchdown on the screen pass. Great play call, executed perfectly. And that cuts into the lead.
That was a really good play design. It worked because Justin Donahue was able to hit his guy and create that space for Vaccaro to get open for the touchdown.
Micah Robinson, his kick is good. So 42 to 10 here. And another good drive by Caden Hill.
Yeah, you can see transfer quarterback Caden Hill coming into this second half, settled in, looking good, and making that play for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the score might not reflect it, but Hill has been good in this game for the Bells. Lot of yards. Positive completion percentage. And it's a good sign. Touchback. Great kick there. He has an absolute boot.
Yeah, hopefully the Bellarmine defense can hold the Lancers a little bit here. They did a good job at the start of the last drive and just keep the long plays to a minimum and don't let St. Francis quarterback, whether it be Franzino or Cumby, get out of the pocket and really extend the play and clog up the run.
Refs will call off the play. Whistle blow. Offsides on the Bells. So it'll be
defense right now. You want to get a stop here, get your offense out there.
It'll be a run. That's number 2. That's number 2, Loa Tuilea, and a Bellarmine Bell is down. And another injury on the field.
Well, we see Anais Ulu back out there after his little knock up, so he's good, but not sure who this one is right now.
Can't quite tell from our angle, but this isn't good. And several times this game, we've had to stop due to injuries on both sides, on both teams, and you just do not like to see that. That was number 10 who was injured. George McNamara.
McNamara.
Yeah. George McNamara able to walk it off, but he was down for a while. Once again, hate to see it. And flag there, very obvious.
Little twitch there from both sides, and it's going to be against the Lancers.
Yep.
So this will move them back
False start.
a few yards.
False start. So it'll be second and 6. Dropping back and almost staying on his feet, but still on his feet. Finally brought down by number 15.
Suhas Chitteretti, the sophomore, on the tackle there with the big sack. You know, it took 3 guys, but Chitteretti was there to make the play. And that's a huge loss for the Lancers.
Yeah, and that Lancer quarterback, Andrew Franzino, was staying on his feet, avoiding sacks for a long time, but eventually brought down, and a huge loss.
Yeah, that speaks of the true toughness we've seen tonight from Andrew Franzino.
And 3rd and 20, if the Bells can force a punt here, that would be fantastic. They'll run it. That's what's been working for them. And nowhere near enough for the first down. I think about a pickup of 10 there. That was number 2, Lua Tuilea. And that'll bring on the punt team.
And well, the defense did their job now. And so they held the Lancers, and now it'll be kicked away back to the Bells with Xavier Hamilton back there. And hopefully Caden Hill can put together another good drive with his Bellarmine offense and put some more points on the board, claw back, and maybe get in this game.
Punt will be taken by, will be not taken. And will fall at about the 46 yard line.
Pretty good.
47 yard line.
Yeah, pretty good field position for the Bells here. They're going to take over at midfield and march their way down towards the end zone.
Let's see what Caden Hill and the Bellarmine offense can do. And you like to see Jaden Harris back on the field. Looks like his injury won't be affecting him. Hill steps back, trying to find, and pass intended for number 28, Patrick Tafaros, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 on the 47. Hill will find Donahue. Donahue has grass ahead of him. Donahue has a lane and is brought down, but not before a huge gain, a first down.
Yeah, a good little slip out there from the running back, Donahue.
Yeah.
Was able to pick up the pass from Hill and eventually get all the way down to about the 35-yard line and into Lancer territory.
Yeah, hopefully that play right there can get Donahue going, as he's had a quiet game so far. Bells, Crooks in motion. Hill under pressure, looking deep for Crooks, underthrown. Threw it into double coverage for Miles Crooks.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make if you're Miles Crooks, and for Caden Hill as well. Probably wasn't the read, but you know, it's okay to take a shot now and then.
Really tough though for Hill. He had to make a decision under a ton of pressure there. Lucky it's not an INT. 2nd and 10 here. Hill finding a wide open Miles Crooks. He's breaking tackles. He has a first down and is brought down at the 15-yard line. And this is what we like to see. Caden Hill just finding open receivers.
Into the red zone, the Bells go.
Bellarmine in the hurry up. Hill finding Crooks again. And Hill is in his groove right now.
Yeah, Caden Hill looks locked in. Bells will be marked at about the 5-yard line.
Some confusion maybe on the play. Hill and the offensive coordinator talking to each other. Let's see what they do here. They have it at the 3-yard line, first 3-yard line, 1st and goal for the Bells. They'll run it. Donahue.
Is it
Is
enough?
he in there?
Oh, they're going to mark him just short on the 1.
On the 1-yard line.
And that may have been the biggest rushing gain from Donahue that we've seen all night. Obviously, this Lancers run defense is very good.
Another run to Donahue, and he is stopped. Maybe lost a yard on that.
Yeah, the Bells trying to punch it in with Donahue, but those Lancers won't let it happen. They might have to switch out to a passing play here as Vaccaro checks in for Fuqua.
Let's see what play they have going on here. Crooks in motion. Hill avoiding pressure, finding Donahue, touchdown Bells. Number 22, Justin Donahue with the catch. Good decision by quarterback Hayden Hill, who's really just stringing together some great drives here.
Man, I really like what I've seen from Hayden Hill tonight. He's done a great job. 2 touchdowns already in this third quarter. And all of a sudden, the Bells have now outscored the Lancers in this third quarter. See if Michael Robinson can put this through the uprights.
Robinson's kick is good.
And he does.
So 42-17 now. And while unlikely, it is not over.
And it'll be the Bells defense that comes on after this Micah Robinson kickoff. And we'll see if they can build off of what they did on the last drive, where they were able to force the Lancers to punt after the big Chitteretti sack.
And
2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third.
recovered by the St. Francis Hands team.
Recovery by Kyle Smith.
And this Bellarmine offense the last few drives has been a lot of fun to watch. So hopefully a quick stop here, they can get another opportunity to go down and score.
And it looks like the Lancers will go with Drew Cumby at quarterback. They've been switching him and Francino out all night and all season. But I don't know, I think Cumby's looked like the better option tonight. He hasn't taken the sack and thrown the interception like Franzino.
Crumby will hand it off. He has an open lane. That's number 2 again. Loa Tulea with a big game. He'll take it down to the 41-yard line. My apologies, the 46-yard line. Crumby hands it off again. Again an open lane. Again, he will take off for a touchdown. Touchdown Lancers, number 2, Loa Tulea, with a huge run.
Man, this Bellarmine defense has been struggling tonight and even this season, as they have struggled to make their tackles and slow down the run game, which has been really strong for the Lancers.
Tulea is just a force. He's been a force in this game. He's doing whatever he wants out there, and Bellarmine can't do anything about it. And PATs up, it is good. And that'll make the score 49-17, St. Francis Lancers. And
yeah, the PAT is good for me, and I think the Bellarmine defenses stayed consistent with their previous showings this season, but their offense has shown some hope, and we'll see with Caden Hill taking over for his third drive in the second half. If he can go down and get the Bells in a good position to score again.
And Caden Hill really finding his groove in this quarter. And not that he was bad in the first half, still a lot of yards and still a positive completion percentage. But this third quarter, he's just turned it on. It feels like every play, he's finding an open guy, he's making the right decisions. And I'm really excited to watch him take more snaps.
Yeah, and he's only a junior, so he has the rest of this year and he has all of next season. So Bellarmine's really lucky to have him, and things are looking up for the Bellarmine offense.
St. Francis will kick off. Kick will be returned by the freshman, number 29, Dwayne Littlepage. Not a lot of room to run. He'll be down at, I believe, the 10-yard line. The 11-yard line. And so Jackson Morales, the senior, will come in to play quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not sure the motive behind that coaching decision.
He'll be a quarterback keeper. He has a ton of room to run. Down at the 24-yard line.
Little design sneak there for Jackson Morales right up the middle. You know, surprising. He was able to get a first down and pick up about 12 yards on the play against a strong Lancer run defense.
So 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line for the Bells. Morales drops back and can't connect with Harris. Maybe some miscommunication there on the play.
Yeah, I don't know. That ball looked a little weird coming out of the hands of Morales. I wonder if it was tipped by one of the Lancers. That Lancer D-line is giving the Bell O-line a really hard time tonight, putting a ton of pressure on the Bellarmine quarterbacks.
So 2nd and 10 here for refs. Want to see something. Looks like they're maybe asking for a clock reset. Yep.
Yeah, the clock was running the entire time that they've been working on whatever this issue may be.
Yeah, clock was at 25 seconds. Now it is at 43. So more time here for the Bells. Morales drops back, trying to get out of there. Morales finding number 5, Dominic Vaccaro. And just a brilliant play by Morales there.
Yeah,
getting out, in and out of the pocket and being creative enough to find Vaccaro. That was a great play.
Good play from Morales. Made something out of nothing there. Even Vaccaro slipped on the initial route, but was open over the middle.
Hurry up offense. And Morales is just going to take off with his feet and is brought down, a pickup of 6 there. And that will run out the quarter, I believe.
Well, the score after 3, St. Francis 49, Bellarmine 17. And the score doesn't really reflect how good this Bellarmine offense has looked in this game, especially the second half. I mean, there's definitely promise for the future with what we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, in the first half, they were getting yards, like moving the ball, but couldn't really capitalize and put it in the end zone. In that third quarter, however, they were capitalizing, they were succeeding, they were just looking excellent. And if the defense can find some sort of a rhythm, we could be looking good for the future.
Well, it looks like Hill will be out for a while as he's got some papers in his hands, maybe reviewing the playbook. And it looks like Morales will be the quarterback for now.
Sixty 66 total points scored. Morales looking deep for Crooks. Crooks is wide open. And he is still on his feet. Crooks all the way down to the 10-yard line. Huge play. What a play. Morales looking deep. And he's looked good as well on this drive.
And here comes the Bellarmine offense, man. They've done a great job here. That completion to Crooks, he was wide open, and he got Bells down to about the 10-yard line.
So Jackson Morales looking good as well. Clock winding down. Bellarmine needs to get a play off. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Morales finds Crooks. Crooks is just short, I believe, down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Crooks just got tripped up there. He almost got into the end zone. So close, just down to the 1. See if the Bells can punch it in.
Crooks having a great game as well. He has been a consistently solid receiver for the Bells throughout his career. Morales just out of the reach there of number 5, Dominic Vaccaro. And that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 1 on the 1-yard line. Third and goal here.
Well, Declan, if you're the Bells here, are you running it or are you passing it from the 1?
I don't know. I'd say the run game's been stopped all game. They're going to hand it off to number 26, Max Jaquez, and he'll be stopped. And as I was just saying, the Bellarmine run game has been stopped all night. Fourth down, looks like they will go for it. Just a little shy of that end zone.
Scoreboard reads 2nd and 1 on the 1, but the
It's
stick
4th and
over
goal.
there reads 4th and 1. Okay, they just updated the scoreboard.
Morales hands it off, and I believe that was Max Jaquez that was brought down, and that is really irritating right there. You have it just 1 yard shy, and you can't get in there.
Yeah, I mean, the run has been stopped all night. I mean, we talked about it at halftime. They had we haven't even rushed for 20 yards this game, so I think in the future we've got to stick to the game on the air, stick to the passing game, because that has been working for us tonight.
Yeah, I'm no offensive coordinator, but I think maybe a little screen pass could have worked there. It'll be a run, and brought down. Couldn't quite see who that was.
Looks like we've got a Bell down over here, and we're going to have yet another injury timeout. And it's been really rough out here tonight with all these injuries. And it feels like at least once every drive somebody's going down, and you hate to see that.
Yep.
You know, all these guys, especially the Bells, have got a lot of them have such a love for the game. They want to be out here competing and fighting hard every week, but the injuries prevent you to do that. So you hope it's not too bad.
Can't quite tell who that is.
Looks like he's getting up.
And luckily nobody's had to been carted off the field.
Looks like it's number 50, Bennett Wise.
Able to walk it off, but he is limping and needs the help. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Lancers on the 5-yard line. Handoff. And breaking loose. It tripped up, not before a big gain. That was number 4, Kananea. And big gain for him. Gets tripped up, but not before quite a lot of yards.
Oh man, yet another one for the Bells.
Wow, this is not good. That is number 11, Andrew Miller.
Yeah, senior Andrew Miller. He's another defensive force. And injury effect can really derail some of these teams, and I hope it doesn't happen to the Bells.
It'll be a handoff, number 4 again. Breaking loose, has a whole field ahead of him. Is he gonna get tracked down? Still on his feet at the 20, down at the 21-yard line. Tracked down by number 15, Suhas Chitteretti. And looked like he could have broke loose for the touchdown. Nevertheless, a huge gain. That run by number 4, Kananea.
Even though that was a great run from Kananea, that tackle by Chitteretti was really good. I mean, he came from all the way behind, sprinting up, being able to outrun Kananea to make the tackle. Really good play from Chitteretti. Chitteretti, one of the 2 sophomores of varsity. It's him and lineman Anais Ulu.
So Lancers have it 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. Handoff, breaking loose, but brought down number 2, Loha Tualea with the run there. Just shy of the 1st down. Second and 2 here on the 14-yard line.
Let's hope the Bells can put a halt on this St. Francis drive here.
Looks like Bellarmine player may have jumped there, no penalty. And another run, 1st down, St. Francis. To Alea again. First down, Lancers.
7 minutes and about 10 seconds remaining here in the game.
And if you're Bellarmine here, you really don't want to get 50 points put on you 2 games in a row.
Yeah, it's a struggling defense, but the effort is always there.
That is number 4 on the carry, Kananea, but brought down by the Bellarmine defense. Good play there.
That's actually Brady Fox out there playing defense. He is a quarterback, but looks like he's getting some reps in defensively.
Yeah. To what I was saying, having 50 plus points put on you, back-to-back weeks isn't a good luck. Hopefully they can get a stop here. That's number 4, Kelmanaya Kenanea, into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Francis. They'll lead 55-17. St. Francis will elect to kick the PAT. Kick is up. It is good. That will put him at 56 points for the Lancers.
Kick is good for junior Lucas Vaughn.
Let's see if the Bellarmine offense will have Morales or Hill go out there at QB.
It looks like it's going to be Morales.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of wonder what's the motive to bench Hill, especially after a great drive.
Yeah, Hill really opened up the game in the second half with his 2 touchdowns, but I guess maybe as a transfer student, they want him to learn the playbook a little bit more and get more familiar. But I mean, I think he can do the same in game.
Little Page will take it and is brought down at near the 20-yard line at the 18, I believe.
Well, here comes the Bellarmine offense. Probably going to be one of their last drives tonight. Lee Morales at quarterback.
Snap. Morales, it'll be a lobbing screen to Crooks, and Crooks will pick up about 5 or 6 yards there.
Looks like it'll be 2nd and 3 after that screen pass to Crooks.
So it'll be 2nd and 3, I believe. Morales trying to find Crooks, but not on point.
Yeah, throw just a little behind Crooks. I think it's a timing thing with the play so quick like that. Just trusting your teammate to be in that same spot, and I guess it just was a little bit quick with Crooks.
Morales hands it off. That's number 16, Rocco Girangi, picking up a first down.
Well, the Bells will get themselves a fresh set of downs here with 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth.
As Morales and the Bellarmine offense is slowly marching down towards the end zone.
A little over 3 minutes to go in the game. Morales steps back, and he's going to use his legs, but nowhere to go. And that will be a loss of yards.
Well, as the game comes to a close, I think the key takeaways that we can make is that the Bellarmine offense has improved.
Morales will hand it off to Crooks. Crooks has room. Crooks stays on his feet. Crooks has a huge gain.
Maybe a first down.
But another Bellarmine player down on the ground.
Looks like it's going to be number 61, Diego Armando Barragan.
And he's very slow to get up still on the ground. And I've lost track of how many injuries we've had, and
it's
hate to see it.
Probably coming up close to double digits.
Yeah, you can see Barragan limping off the field. So 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line. Only a minute and 18 left in the game, but I'd really like to see Morales lead the team on a touchdown drive. He'll hand it off. Big gain, that's number 16, Rocco Girangi, but a flag on the play. And another Bellarmine player is down, but he's up. That's number 55, who I thought was down, Will Dale. Back up, though.
Well, looking forward to the future, the Bellarmine Bells are at Valley Christian next week as Caden Hill and Jaden Harris will be playing against their former team.
Yeah, and Valley Christian, not quite sure.
They're down big to Mitty right now.
And they had a harsh loss to Sarah last week. I believe 41-6. So it'll be interesting to see Bellarmine versus Valley next week. Miraz Morales steps back, throws, finds, first down, Bellarmine. That is number 82, Joseph Foster. As we were saying, though, Bellarmine Valley, looks like both those teams will be 0-2 in league play on 2 pretty harsh losses. Game will be at Valley Christian. Morales drops back, looking for it all. Does he have it? Just overthrown. Pass intended for number 82, Joseph Foster.
There's been so many plays tonight where
the Bells have thrown these long passes and they've just been overthrown. So close to having huge completions for big yardage and pushing the Bells down into the red zone tonight.
Crooks in motion, little toss to him. He has room. He cuts up, finding a lane. Miles Crooks down to the 40-yard line. Clock wasn't running on that, not quite sure how much time is left.
Look at Miles Crooks, man. He's putting together quite a day for himself as this game gets closer to the finish, and that will be the finish.
That will be the finish.
As
our
these
apologies, scoreboard wasn't updated. So your final score here at San Jose City College: Francis Lancers 56, Bellarmine Bells 17. And while you might look at the score and think that's a terrible loss, we saw a lot of improvement on offense tonight for the Bells. Defensive struggles that the Lancers took full advantage of, but Caden Hill, a bright spot in this game. Jaden Harris, Miles Crooks as well. Looking forward to playing Valley next week. Kellen, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just think that the offense looked really good tonight. Obviously, it's a huge improvement from last week where we lit up 74 points and only put up 14, and some of those points were from a kick return touchdown. So we had 2 touchdowns from our offense tonight, and I think the highlight of this game for the Bells was definitely their offense. And I think as we move into next week, it's really just the run defense and not allowing the big plays and missed tackles to happen, and if it does, keep them to a minimum and not let it affect the team morale and momentum. But anyways, that's my final thoughts. Declan, anything to add?
Nope, I think you summed it up well there. Hopefully look towards the future. Play in Valley next week. We're signing off.
Go Bells.
Have a good night, everybody. Go Bells.